Scorpio, before I break this thing, wow, okay, what's good, Scorpio? This message is for the Scorpio collective. No matter your sign placement, this may resonate with you. I'm your Mile High Priest. My name's Armando, chilling up here on the Moon's Day. It's Monday, March 24th. While I'm recording this at the top of the Mars hour, Mars greets you on the Moon's Day, and so do I. Thank you so much for being here. I honor you, your presence, your time, your attention, your dedication. I am ever so grateful, as always, for our energetic exchange. Thank you so much for being here. This is your horoscope and reading for April, an April outlook, if you will, based on the messages from the solar eclipse new moon in Aries, fast approaching March 29th. It is the solar eclipse. We did have a conjunction between Venus and the sun, and today marks a conjunction between Mercury and the sun, Mercury Cazimi and Venus Cazimi. So wild times. Interesting spread here. You do have the art card, so we'll have to get into it because it's pretty cool. I was listening to Summer Walker. I don't even want to admit that, but I was like, girl, Scorpio girls need love too, huh? Clicks tongue, right? Hey. Okay, look, before I go off the rails here, let us just call upon our brilliant, highest vibrational, guides, spiritual guides of the highest, most brilliant white light to honor this reading, to bless this reading, and to help and assert while I channel and download messages for you, for your interpretation, as I interpret divine messages for your exaltation, your spiritual evolution through all spaces and times. Thank you so much for being here. Take what resonates. Once again, this is a Scorpio placement message. The horoscope is based on Scorpio rising. Okay, Scorpio, so before you head out the door, make sure you understand why you're doing what you're doing. You could be very upset, likely, because you've misplaced something, you've lost something, someone has left you, you've broken up with someone. This had a lot to do with groups of people, or it's been an embellishment, like maybe not realizing what you wanted, maybe tending too much to the other, and this meant you were giving too much to other people, you were honoring too much others, and so a lot of this aspect will be part of your karmic rollout, or perhaps you can transmute this quality about you to give in to too much of a good thing, which you want to have a large friendship and network, but there's like a softening in your public. It almost involves like partnership, like softening up a little bit, and then it if we can backtrack a little bit, which a lot of the retrogrades are having you backtrack to resolve a lot of the false starts or just jumps, like your jump starts that haven't really been fruitful. They've been more wasteful in terms of your mind, your energy, your mental clarity, a lot of cloudiness due to signing on to too many friendships, too many situations, too many contracts. Maybe looking at the contracts that are now diminishing, depleting, determining what is holding back your breakthrough moment. Okay. Thank you so much, horoscope, for Scorpio rising, right? It's giving. Hit the thumbs up if you want to support me, or hit like if you want to show your appreciation for the message if it resonates, right? Thank you for being here. You might as well subscribe, because the Scorpio reads are always very enlightening, to say the least. Anyway, yeah, you might be fighting people for something else, someone else, like fighting to get away or fighting for independence from others, fighting for your healing from others, healing wounds at home, like how you treat yourself at home, how you treat your vessel, how you treat your body. So there has been a Kundalini rising across the board as a collective. You may be feeling it very strongly. It is very strong in your body. So the need for like practice, easing, Kundalini meditation, slower flows, a yin, softer approach to daily routines, new routines. And interestingly enough, we have the butterfly, which is a transformative animal totem, animal spirit. And then we also have the snake, also very transformative. And we have the inklings of air and water here. So a reconciliation, but this doesn't have to involve someone else. It could though, but we'll wrap up your horoscope. Well, a lot of it is like bringing in new soulmates. So, but it's almost like it's hard to define that because you are likely working against yourself or your father or your whoever your parent is, right? Like determining what you want versus what they want, and what they want especially doesn't fit in with the mold of the romantic partnership that you want. So determining exactly what you're going for and sticking to it is what's happening right now in your Kundalini rising. And perhaps you have left someone behind or something behind, and before you go on to your next soulmate situation or romantic partnership or new job, it's like, did you forget something? And it could just be like, hey, you need to say something. It may be an apology, or it may be just celebrating yourself, or a celebration of independence. Something ceremonial that marks the end of your, sort of like at the end of the yoga teacher training. We all have this, like, we all wear white, or I mean, it's not always like that, but a lot of folks for their yoga teacher training will graduate in that all white to observe like the journey, to culminate the experience, and it sort of marks the entering the new, re-entering the path, recommitting to your path in this blessed. So it could just mean that we want you to feel the love. You're coming into a new expression of yourself. So this is agitative, and you could feel very new to to these words, like Scorpio needs love too, right? Is this new to you? Has a lot to do with sexuality. It doesn't just mean like the act of intimacy or intimate acts, but it means more so like, how do you honor your new sensuality, the new palette, your new flavors, the new sensations. Senses could be elevated. So psychic intuition, gifts from your psychic past are rising, and you're coming to say, be more refined in how you speak, because you know it is transformative. Your words are packed with punch, as in packed with alchemy. Okay, you are in your speech, you address emotional and mental states. So it's realizing that you hold a lot of power, and then taming that wild extravagance of primal and sacred codes and knowledge that come from your voice. Are we there yet? Okay, so for your wild unknown, we have the Mother of Cups. So either you're a new mom or you're dealing with your mom, Scorpio, anyone? Because we have the Mother of Swords. We have the Mother of Cups and Mother of Swords. So like a new mom, or like you coming into your feminine, no matter if you are the most masculine, manly person ever, your femininity is defined through this sensual Kundalini activation and what it means for your intimacy, as well as the undergoing a transformation, internal, alchemical, external Kundalini rising. And there's no way around it besides understand that you can use a slower pace, or you can call or contact a yoga person or someone who can help you to move in a yogic way, right? Because you do have the lamb, so it's about listening. A lot of it is about you grounding and coming to a little bit of a slower pace while you diagnose the disorder, the condition, the dis-ease, and then you can move in ease. You can move more intuitively. So this is about you coming to understand you, now ending a chapter of celebration. Perhaps there was a lot of celebration because I have abundance, and then I have Six of Cups, pleasure. So we have you, Sun in Scorpio, and then we have Three of Cups, Mercury in Cancer. So yeah, we have a lot of Leo. We have the Lion, so like the way you show up as a man, the way you show up in your masculine approach, if you are a feminine or more feminine, forward, or like, you know what I mean. Take what resonates, please, Scorpio. Leave the rest for the rest. So this is Venus in Aries, marking this transition, confirming for you that this next step does involve that you're leaving a space in which you've garnered a lot of attention as a singular person, and you are moving on as a singular entity. Like whether you are in a relationship, this is very much an independent upgrade in you as an individual. You are graduating, but there's like things you're leaving behind, and then maybe things you still need to address as far as your emotions. So we have air and water, which we're talking about, and maybe you have addressed these two, so you're coming to a very refined alchemical state of transformation, and it's just kind of slowing down. We have really good cards, but we have an overflow of independence maybe with the Three of Cups. It's like wanting new friendships, or wanting to honor better friendships, or wanting to give less, meaning you gave too much. In giving too much to friendships and to relationships, you've had to come back from too much back to equilibrium, okay? But it's sort of like a component is missing. We have 3 and then 6. And then we still have 2 parts here. We have a very watery and very fiery process. So figuring out what went not wrong, where you went, your emotions seem to have poured out to your family and friends, but not to the relationship. So the relationship is just like a speck in time, or from that relationship, you've come out very much abundantly aware, abundantly, so you're emotionally, this gives me like your emotions are tapped in your, like someone came and like picked, like ice picking, pick, and then a geyser, a gusher of emotions have come out. This from a hardened iceberg glacier that is the Scorpio heart. But it's like someone delivered that heartfelt, and then now you're looking at where you didn't do enough for you, for the love, where you did too much for others, wondering what went wrong, very passionate, whatever this was. And then the need for strategy, right? Because it's like it was good, but then with the Three of Cups, it could be too much. It could be not enough. Too much running out, not enough acknowledging the emotions and that you actually wanted this, and that there was a capability, that the relationship had the capability to actually flourish, wondering what the lesson was there. And now you are in an alchemical scorpionic state, which means you are rising from the lower archetype. So cleansing, clearing of the mind, following intuition, sitting with intuition and allowing the right messages to come through. Did you give in too much to friends? Did you listen to someone and now you must listen to you, right? You must listen to yourself. We do have the Mother of Cups, which is a love vibration, and then the Mother of Swords, which is the antithesis, independence through severity, through quiet observation. But there is a reconciliation there. Is it you coming to you coming to reconcile with an aspect of you that you are not tending to, meaning your intuition? Or it could be that you have to need to talk to this person that you have cut out, but there's a strategy involved. Moon in Aquarius. The moon is currently in Aquarius. Also, I drank more coffee after I did the Capricorn reading, so now I'm like, ugh. Wow, okay. What does the Ethereal Visions have to say? Past, present, future, based on the situation for your April outlook. Okay, thank you, Scorpio, once again for being here. I honor you. The bells are going for you. We are still in the Mars hour nonetheless. Let me shuffle, 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 shuffle. So it really is about you taking ownership, leadership. It doesn't have to be at work, but it could involve all that. And it also takes on, and you take on a new approach to involve your spirit, your connection to the divine, spiritual guides, to higher consciousness, to sit and wait, to determine your instincts, to determine which instincts are right, instead of following and listening to too much, because it goes from Mother of Cups to Queen of Swords. And you're going through this transformation, and then the Lamb is all about listening. So the Mother of Cups listens to others too much, tends to others too much, Cancer vibration. Queen of Swords is that Libra vibration. Like, you're going to weigh all the options, ultimately what's best for everyone. But most importantly, don't forget that you're included. So yes, it is about what's best for you nonetheless. It always has been. Did you forget that part? Holy wow. Okay, look, 10 of Wands. You know that a strategy is needed, because this will be over soon. You know that the end is coming. So however you want to suppose that, 5 of Swords, there's been a defeat through listening to too much to others, taking on others' approaches, their agenda, taking on others' agenda, working for others' agenda, and forgetting to honor your agenda. Maybe we don't suppose that we have agendas when we're getting to know someone or working with someone or trying to see if there will be an evolution of a relationship with someone. But perhaps the agenda can be clarity, honesty, and like admitting your feelings, maybe. I don't know, working with the other person, seeing if they're honest. And if there's no honesty, then is this really worth it? Is it really worth it to take it on? You seem to have said no, it's not worth it. And then at the moment here, 2 of Wands from the 4 of Wands, Mars in Aries. It's like you want to take action now, but there needs to be a plan before you rush out. And most importantly, the plan needs to come from you, from your observation, in your intuitive stillness, in your still state, in your slow flow, in your slow down. Okay, and then what? A heartfelt apology. This is you. This is the... Wow, my palms is itching. Either you want to offer something to someone, but this offer is meaningful for you too. You will receive something from this. It's not just about the other person. I think you're realizing that in this transformation, it doesn't mean intimacy. It doesn't mean love. Maybe, did you not want this? Do you not want this? You have to make sure that you know what you want, right? And I think the Page of Cups is determining from the seat, from the throne of love, like from your time of self-care. Okay, has this answer, has this deliberation, have you taken your time in the deliberation, and have you taken time out to sit in deliberation to determine if this is truly what you want? Because the Page of Cups can just have a bright idea that they want what they want, because they're missing something emotionally. But I think this is where you're at. You're tired of is it tired of the struggle? Tired of giving up? Look, Ace of Cups. I don't know, someone's coming to offer you something, or you're offering them something. Scorpio, did you tell someone no and you were like reconsidering? Ultimately, it is about you, right? It is about you taking time to yourself, you declaring your own emotional reality, and allowing feelings, fleeting feelings and thoughts to go, and honoring what you want versus what your friends tell you that you should go for, versus what your family, what your mom, what your parents, what your dad says is right for you. Scorpios need love too. Girl. Here's your cup of love. Smack you right in the forehead right there. We have 2 lotus blossoms here. We have the cup of love from Mercury saying, will you take this? Wow, look, you're trying to show up. A little bit of like spiritual healing. This could just involve cleansing, spiritual cleansing, water, spiritual baths, nature walks, being on your own, listening to your internal emotional and thought vibrations, realizing that you can allow fleeting thoughts and fleeting emotions to pass, that not everyone deserves your attention, that you can teach others and help others by stepping aside and letting them deal with their own freaking money issues and their money problems and their money woes. And trying to heal the world isn't going to heal you. So first heal you, and then the world heals after you, before your own eyes. Okay, and around you is like little by little. Wow, Eight of Wands, Eight of Pentacles, Sun in Virgo. Wow, we have a lot of sunny dispositions. And if you are a Scorpio rising, the sun is in your sixth house, in the Virgoan house. So this is very much about how your daily routines, your health, physical, mental, holistic, physiological, psychological, everything about it, from real, from I was going to say real medicine to holistic medicine. All of it is real, right? Little by little, effort by effort. Where you're going to have to give to this. You're going to have to work on this if this is what you want. Or you have new work coming in that you have to work little by little, and you have to preserve your emotional state. So you can't be total burnout. You can't be coming to this without expressing. Okay, little by little you will expressing little by little. You can't come in cold, severe. You can't come in judgmental. It's not about being judgmental. Were there a lot of gossip queens around you that ruined this for you? They sure will, right? Okay, look. Oh wow, Temperance. The Devil. Wow, we have all these crazy cards here. Okay, look, 6 victory, 6 of Wands. We're going to have to look into this. This is what always tricks me out here. It's like everything can be going so solid, and then boom, the Devil, fear, 7 of Swords, the need to leave this camp behind. Okay, suffered enough. Either you're lying to yourself that these people are not good for you, you're lying, they're lying to you, they're trying to keep you. There's no winning. So no matter if you stay or go, you cannot win. There's no winning. The only winning is actually leaving, like getting out, right? So this 7 of Swords character figure has 5 swords with him, and then we have 5 of Swords here. So the defeat comes after you walk away. You defeat the Devil after walking away, okay? You defeat the Devil when you stop trying to give in to the fear, and giving in to the fear that if you leave these people behind, if you go against your family, that you're going to lose. There's still if you give in, you're giving into the binding, you're giving into the karmic loop, and not going through the karmic process of honoring why you keep feeling left out and why you keep having to cycle through this over and over, right? We have Capricorn, we have 5 of Swords. So coming out of a loss too, like maybe now your friends, it was like the blame was going to someone, but now the blame, it's more obvious who there is to blame, like the people you work with, the people that you thought you were working for or working with are actually working against you, okay? Venus in Aquarius. And yeah, it's like family. Realizing how much family has suppressed your desire for intimacy, your desire to come to understand a refined, your desire to stop self-sabotage. There's fear of abandonment, or fear of confinement, fear of being bound, fear of someone stealing from you, fear of someone, this is a lot of self-sabotage, okay? So will you work through that? Everything looks good until boom, but then we have 6 of Wands, we have Mother of Cups, Mother of Swords, we have the transformation, we have you stopping to honor what is actually going on. Whoa. Let me actually get advice from King Solomon. Thank you very much. Scorpio, once again, this is wild. This is the solar eclipse, right? Having to show up differently too with the Six of Wands, Mars in Leo. Wow, Mars is really something else. Is this so? Wow, we have card number 12. Card number 19. You best turn up the sensuality there. Wow. And then we have card 31 at the bottom. I know that means very little to you, but card 31 is about change, beginning and ending. Okay, a new beginning, a fresh start, clearing away old influences and conditioning, letting go of past situations and patterns. Wow, that's 5 of Swords, 7 of Swords, the Devil. Conditions necessitate a change. Instigate new initiatives. Leave an existing situation in order to enter a new one with a clearer mind. Things can't remain the way they are. Gaze forward with hope. Okay, and then card 12 is control, authority, and leadership. Okay. Take matters into your own hands. Don't wait for anyone. Take charge. Otherwise, there will be no progress. Make a bold decision. It's on you, Scorpio. That's why 10 of Wands shows up in the past. Like time is ticking, and to commit to the new beginning, you will take action, or you will decide if you need to take action, but time is of essence. So I suppose that a strategy relies more on knowing how to say it, what to say, leaning into kindness and offering an apology or self-forgiveness, or amping up self-care and showing up in a very loving vibration. Okay, for this to pick back up, there's a lot of like release of negative self-sabotage, fear, that this won't work, or that you can't have this, or that this, all relationships end in misery. This could be at work, but this could be a love situation, because we have we have a lot of cups, and we have a lot of like passion. We go from like ending the struggle, the burnout, to like realizing next steps. Okay, but will you take this on? And there's a victory, but it requires showing up differently, right? A lot of it is your emotional agitation. Wow. Oh my gosh. Why is the Devil here? Right, we have Page of Cups once again, Two of Cups. A lot of it is about self-forgiveness, okay? The restarting the friendship, also your mirror self coming to you, coming to apologize to you, asking for forgiveness from yourself, self-forgiveness, ho'oponopono, okay? Tender love and care to yourself, pour it all into you. But this new friendship that you're starting, or if there is reconciliation, there's a fresh restart with there is a lot of materialization here, meaning it could work, but you're afraid that it won't. Are you afraid that it's too real, too good to be true? no, you can absolutely declare it. But it is in this stillness and washing away a lot of pain. So, like, spiritual baths can help. Looking in the mirror and softening up. More so, even apologizing to yourself, self-forgiveness, okay, acceptance and moving on, restarting. Can you get this to a fresh restart? Of course, it involves two, right? So understanding that they may have to be open to this as well. And maybe what this is saying is that there can be a fresh restart, right? In a loving friend coming back to the friendship, but knowing that it's real. Okay, so you have to treat it realistically, and you have to pour into it, right? You have to pour this love, not be cold, to actually be loving, be tender about it. Wow, 8 of Cups. Knowing that you have to walk away from any sort of addictive behaviors, or just behaviors that lead to false starts, right? We started with that, the starting and not finishing. That's why temperance is here. You have to finish this process regardless of whether you're going to invest in reconciliation, go back to them. In order for you to not continue to cycle through these situations and false starts, or just quick to exit, quick to start and then end, you must honor the transformative aspect of this. Not just, wow, I'm going through something, like I'm gonna retreat and then come back out. How are you going to show up again? 6 of Wands. So the Hangman tells me that, wow, next to the 5 of Cups, emotional release. We have a lot of 5s, 5. Page of Cups, right? Okay, I love it. The Hangman and 5 of Cups. You are working through a lot of releasing old stuck emotions, right? That's why we have the disillusion to what's stuck, and then the coagulation of what is dissolving, right? So this one sees the 3, that loving vibration, honoring why it ended. Okay, there's still 2 cups, but you have to understand the karmic lesson. And that's what I mean, is like not just going through this hard time and then coming out again to recycle through it, coming out knowing that you have to, or knowing that you must perform, that you must allow emotions to take their part, not becoming overwhelmed with emotions, allowing emotions to come and go, and allowing the true feelings, true emotional states to define how you will approach this now knowing disappointment, and now understanding the masculine approach, like your masculinity. Wow, King of Cups, you're here. Your masculinity wasn't protecting your femininity, okay? Your desire to love deeper than just bonds and friendships, okay? The desire for true, intimate, spiritual love. Holy King of Cups, you're here twice. Holy King of Cups. You're having a holy moment, yo. But what do you got for us, Radiant Wilds Taro? How fitting for you. I said, go do Kundalini Yoga. Go do. Look, you're here, King of Cups. 3 Kings of Cups. The 3 wise kings. Oh my gosh, what's the advice? Wow, 3 of Cups. Jesus. this is a 555. Okay, Kundalini, 9 of Cups, back to wish fulfillment, 369. Okay, you must speak with not condition and unconditional love. You must understand your emotional desires, okay? The past is in the past, baby. Yes, were there a lot of past issues that came up in this relationship? I lean into my bones, okay? Quality time. The 3 of Cups implies community and collaboration. If you've been focusing on you for a while, it's time to get out of that mode. With a little help from your friends. Wow. Spa day, road trip, or go board games with friends. That's your radiance tip. So coming out of listening to the wrong people, and now I suppose that there are folks around you who can help you to leave the past in the past. Coming out of a lot of fears here, coming back to you. Okay, so it seems like first you must come to you. First coming to this experience maybe even has led you to determine those that are in true support of you, okay? So start there. Now you're seeing who's really supporting you. Show up for them. They're going to show up for you, okay? New tribes, new communities. Showing up dignified, out of loss, right? Leave the past in the past. Thank you, Scorpio. What a crazy reading. Maybe I need to read the 9 of Cups too. My world is filled with abundant magic. Okay, magic, good fortune, and fulfillment. Spend some time listing all the magic you can find in your life. It might be as simple as your breath or a treasured memory, or as complicated as your purpose, okay? I guess you're leaning more into a magical tribe, so learning about your spiritual gifts will help you to process this and help you to come to a true understanding of the next steps, okay? It seems like you left the worst behind anyway. Thank you, Scorpio. I honor you and I send you the most productive, vibrant white light as you embark on your path. A spiritually heightened time for you. I suppose that I offer advice to slow down and to flow, slow, okay? Seems you're coming out of this very enlightened. You have risen. You are risen. May you enjoy your spring, and happy birthday if you have a son in Aries. Thank you so much for being here. I honor you. I send you all the love. Enjoy. Ciao.